Where is cop? Oh my God!
This video is from January 2021. A Southeast Portland convenience store clerk,
and I'll shoot you in the back,
who is Muslim and emigrated from Afghanistan, records a man hurling anti-Muslim slurs at him. While this sort of thing may be shocking for some,
for this community, for the Muslim community, is a reality.
The reality of biased crimes disturbs Musa Alol of the Muslim Advisory Council, and he's not alone. Biased crimes or hate crimes, whether they're connected to race, religion, or sexual orientation, don't sit well with the Multnomah County District Attorney.
These are the types of crimes that tear at the fabrics of entire communities.
That explains why just this week, DA Mike Schmidt launched a biased crime dashboard. It tracks the hate in Multnomah County. The dashboard indicates that between July 2019 and January 2022, there were more than 115 biased crimes in the county, a total of 202 victims.
Having this on a comprehensive dashboard that we track allows us to do is first and foremost validate that people are not alone, that we are prioritizing these types of cases, that we believe the people who are coming forward. And then second, it tells us, hey, is this an issue in our community? We see that it is. And then what do we do about that?
We see that there are biased crimes happening to the LGBTQ community.
Nancy Hawk is the executive director of Basic Rights Oregon, a nonprofit that fights for equality for all LGBTQ Oregonians. Hawk is happy to see the county's biased crime statistics, including demographics and incident locations, reflected on a dashboard accessible to the public.
People don't understand that the risks that LGBTQ people feel, the risk that LGBTQ people of color feel walking through Portland, Oregon. And I think it really matters for us to say, like, no, here are the numbers.
A sentiment echoed by Musa Alol, who says incidents like this one at the Southeast Portland convenience store in 2021 are not uncommon, but just maybe they'll become less common with the addition of the biased crime dashboard.
So this kind of creates transparency that we know that the DA is actually prosecuting, and we know what's the outcome as well. So it's really building trust.
All right, this biased crime dashboard really is quite interesting. It breaks down what's happening in Multnomah County. For instance, gender identity is at the center of 15% of the biased crimes over the last 2 years, and religion is behind 5% of the crimes. For a closer look at the dashboard, you can head to our website, kgw.com.